Covert narcissism is more of a hidden form of narcissism. Unlike the overt, the loud, the grandiose, the arrogant narcissist, the look at me kind of narcissist, a covert presents themselves as quiet, sensitive, even victim-like. However, behind the mask, they're just as manipulative, entitled, and self-centered as the overt types. The difference is in how they operate. Instead of shouting for attention, they guilt trip, play the martyr, and use subtle tactics to control others. They use false humility. They put themselves down, act insecure, so others will reassure them. They don't do this to make other people feel better. They do it so people reassure them, fishing for praise, disguised as self-doubt, because everyone's capable of having moments of self-doubt. Everybody's capable of putting themselves down. With a covert narcissist, it's a pattern of behaviour, it's who they are, it's become their personality, it's become their personal reality. They have that victim mentality. People are usually victims of something and can go through a stage of the victim mentality. With a narcissist, they stay stuck there. It becomes their personality. Covert narcissists always seem to be the wronged person in life. They never sort of take a step back and go, was it me? Is it me? Maybe if I hadn't. To a covert narcissist, it's everyone else's fault, never their own. They position themselves as the long-term sufferer. The woe is me, to gain sympathy and avoid responsibility. Passive-aggressiveness. Instead of the direct anger, they sulk, they give the silent treatments, they dry beg, they make sarcastic comments that cut deep. There's envy, and it's hidden behind their criticism. They won't admit to being envious of others. Instead, they criticise, they mock, they downplay. They choose to ignore the achievements of others or talk about how they've achieved something better. The chronic lack of empathy. They appear sensitive, but when you need support, they're dismissive or absent. The martyr complex. They sacrifice themselves for others, but then talk about it constantly, about how much they've done for everybody else and how nobody ever appreciates them, and they look to guilt trip you endlessly for anything that they've done for you. There's subtle manipulation. Instead of outright demands, they use guilt, shame, dry begging, emotional withdrawal to get their needs met. And with narcissistic individuals, it's a pattern of behaviour. It's who they are as a person. Patterns don't lie. People do.